Welcome to my channel. My name is Bianca. A lot of people talk about being on a spiritual journey. So a lot of people have trouble really conceptualizing what spirituality is without the confines of religion. Most of the time when people say they're on a spiritual journey, it's kind of alluding to removing vices, and that's kind of in meditating. I mean, there's just not a lot of clarity on what that means, but it usually means, oh, I'm abstaining from sex and alcohol or whatever the case may be, but it's not really clear what that means to a person. So I created a 30-day spirituality journey, and I released that to you guys in my last video, my 12th house year video, and I'll put a link up yonder to check it out. But pretty much that is a checklist for you to tap into your spirituality over 30 days. And let me just be clear, the 30 days are not just 30 days. You can do it longer. You can choose to do one thing for many days, but the idea is to give you 30 days worth of ideas to tap into your spirituality. So if you're interested in this video, go ahead and keep watching. So if you like what you hear, please like and subscribe for this video. Your support definitely helps my algorithmic situation. And then also, if you are looking for someone who can do a natal chart reading for you, or if you're interested in astrology and you want an astrology teacher, someone to kind of help you through some of the difficult topics, I'm your girl. So just go over to 4th House LB and we can, I can help you out. So let's get into the 30 days challenge. So really quick, again, you don't have to, there's no timeline on this. You can do the same thing for 30 days. You can do everything for, again, follow the one step per day. Or you can, just have everything overlap. It's your journey, but I just want to give you 30 things you can do to tap into your spirituality. So let's get into it. So number 1, commit to drinking at least 8 glasses of water. Our first step is to, nourish our bodies. Water is essential to everything, all of life. And I think that's just something that we all have to kind of commit to, is drinking more water. It nourishes our souls. It nourishes our bodies. So drink your water. I try to do a liter by lunchtime sometimes. So I try to drink a liter by lunchtime and it works. Tip 2, practice deep breathing and meditation at least 10 minutes per day. Now, again, it could be 15 minutes, it can be 5 minutes, but the idea is to prioritize, just centering yourself, deep breathing, meditation, calming your mind, allowing yourself to be present. Super important. Tip 3, write a list of 10 things you are grateful for. Cultivate gratitude by writing down 10 things you're grateful for every day. This practice shifts your focus to positivity and attracts abundance into your life. Tip 4, take mindfulness walks. I love this idea because, when I walk, sometimes I'm looking at the ground because I'm afraid I'm going to step on a bug or something's going to be in my path. But I think it's very important to tune into the sounds and the smells and the sights, to focus on the details of the trees and how green they are, or focus on the clouds and how crisp and beautiful they are, or just listen out for the birds and, just be more attuned to the sensory experience when you're going on a walk. Tip 5, take a bath with all the fixins. And I say fixins, I'm talking candles, I'm talking incense, I'm talking Epsom salt, I'm talking crystals. Bring it all out, because I think that they all are useful and helpful to you really just having a nice restorative time. Add music to it, add certain frequencies of music, do something that adds multi-layer sensory experience to your bath. Tip 6, call a friend and have a chat. I know life is busy, and I think especially if you're a parent, you have all the excuses in the world not to talk to your friends, but just make sure that you maybe make time to connect with a person, tell them about your spiritual journey, and maybe encourage them to come along with you. Tip number 7, practice mindful eating. Okay, so you're gonna put the phone away, right? You can do it. You're gonna turn off the TV, you're gonna put the phone away. You're gonna be fine, okay, I promise. And then you're going to eat your food, think about or pay attention to how it tastes. What are undertones that are coming through your food? What does it smell like? How does it make you feel? Does it make you full quickly? Just be very mindful through the experience, but savor every flavor. Tip number 8, dive into a new spiritual practice. Just explore whatever feels right. Maybe it's Buddhism, read a book about Buddhism. Christianity, maybe you want to return back to your Christian roots. Learn about astrology. And the idea is that you're doing whatever it takes or whatever you would like to do in order to connect to God, source, the divine, whatever you call it. The idea is that you're making an effort to make those connections. And if you're interested in learning about astrology and you don't know where to start, check out my video on my beginner's guide on learning astrology up here somewhere, okay? Tip number 9, write a positive affirmation and repeat it throughout the day. Write an affirmation like, I am worthy of love and affection and success. I don't know. Or maybe I am open and willing to learn the lessons of the universe. Or, I'm enough. That sounds like a pretty good affirmation to me. And just come up with something that works for you and it speaks to you and repeat it every day. Tip number 10, create a bedtime routine, specifically a relaxing one. So it does not, again, put away the TV or take off the TV, put away the phone. Maybe we have a nice, crystal Himalayan salt lamp that is on in our room, and it has a beautiful glow and helps with the energy. We have really nice incense, and I like to take a bath, so take a bath. But again, just create a really nice ritual in so that you're able to relax and get in the best mental state for sleep. Tip number 11, release pent-up emotions through journaling, crying, or creative expression, or any other form that you can think of. Just find a quiet place, start journaling your feelings, or coloring, or drawing, or dancing. I hear people love to dance. I like to dance. Who to get my stress out? Who am I kidding? But just find some way of expressing yourself and getting that energy out. Tip number 12, clear your energy with smudging, crystals, and any other spiritual practices. So take a smudge stick, light it, take it through the house, say a blessing to clear any old energy that's stagnant in the house. Crystals are great for amplifying energy and also warding off negative energy. And it's just really nice to improve the overall energy of the house. You can use both to balance chakras and to even provide spiritual protection. Tip number 13, unplug from technology. I know it's hard, but let's do it together. It's a challenge. Let's do it together. I'll do it, you'll do it, okay? Take an hour-long technology detox to disconnect from distractions and reconnect with yourself. It is very hard nowadays, but if you put a little effort, there's numerous benefits to both your mental and physical health. Some benefits to this type of technological detox include reduced stress, enhanced focus and productivity, better relationships, and improved mental health, just to name a few. So set aside some time for an hour and let's see what happens. Tip number 14, create a meditation playlist. I love meditation playlists. I love playlists for just about anything. So just kind of go on Spotify, create something. There's always pre-created lists for just about anything you're looking for. I like YouTube. I've been really into meditation YouTube channels that have a specific frequency for what you're trying to heal or do. So check it out. Tip number 15, Practice mindfulness while doing everyday tasks. A simple example of this would be when you're washing the dishes. While you're washing the dishes, feel the water pass through your hands. Feel what the soap feels like, take in what the soap feels like. Listen to the clatter of the dishes. Really engage with what it's like to do daily tasks. Tip number 16, read a spiritual or inspirational book every day. Now, okay, you don't have to read a full book. I'm talking about maybe a chapter, maybe 2 pages, whatever you can handle, but just try to do something to help keep your mind on spiritual things. Tip number 17, choose a vice and abstain from it. Now, again, it's for one day or you can do it for a week. For example, I am trying to cut out alcohol and, I'm a Venus and Taurus. Like, I love good wine, good food, love to be merry, all that. But I'm realizing that, it's really good for your skin and it's really dehydrating and it's just better to not drink it, right? So something to think about. Number 18, explore a new relaxation method like progressive muscle relaxation. Try progressive muscle relaxation by tensing and relaxing different muscle groups to release tension. Tip number 19, take a power nap or a restorative break. So this is throughout the day. Go ahead and take some time off to replenish your energy. I am horrible at this. How many times have I set an alarm to do this? So don't be like me, be better. So take a nap. Tip number 20, write a letter to someone who hurt you and then burn it. I think there's something very cathartic about writing your feelings on something, saying the things that you've always wanted to say to someone that you might not be able to say to them anymore, especially if, say, someone who's wronged you is no longer on this earth. It's really cathartic and therapeutic to say the things in a tangible way and then burn it and hopefully be able to release it. Tip number 21, if applicable, apologize to someone and then also forgive someone. So reach out to someone you might have just had a disagreement with or don't talk to anymore and express your apology or forgiveness to them and seek to reconcile if possible, if that's something you want. Benefits of forgiving someone include emotional healing, reduced stress, release of negative energy, personal growth, enhanced mental health, and studies have shown that forgiveness is linked to lower blood pressure, improved immune function, and better cardiovascular health. And of course, there's benefits to apologizing to someone. Those include rebuilding trust, clearing guilt, improving communication, because once you've cleared the air, you can talk freely. Again, personal growth, restoration of relationships, demonstrating respect. I really don't believe you'd respect me if you can't apologize to me. Like, that's very simple. So that really shows them that you respect them. And also setting a positive example. And setting a good tone of what you want in a relationship as well. Reflect on your accomplishments and growth. So I think it's always good, especially if you're at day 22 and you've actually been doing this. It's really important to look back at the last 21 days to say, I've come so far. What have I learned? Maybe journal that and think about, use that as an opportunity to check in on yourself, maybe look and plan for the future, things like that. So some things to consider. Tip number 23, connect with nature by way of forest or national park or just a normal park. Or going to the beach, whatever that's closest to you. There's something about spending time in nature that really helps you connect with the energies around you and to give you a sense of appreciation and of the beauty and serenity that can be in a lot of just like around you, in the world around you. So it's really important to have that and find that. Tip number 24, write a letter to your future self. I think this is really nice because you can envision who you want to be and speak to that person with love and encouragement. Tip number 25, chakra balancing with sound baths, meditation, and yoga class. And I love chakra balancing. I love sound baths. so wonderful. I get super energized after a good sound bath. And chakra healing, on a regular basis can help strengthen your connection with your mind, body, and soul, and foster just a general even flow through your body, energetic flow through your body. And I find that this is really important because, in Eastern cultures, they understand that there's a, importance to spiritual health, because spiritual balance and spiritual health will affect your psychological health, and your psychological health can really affect your physical health. So it's really important to prioritize the spiritual before you have, bigger issues. Tip number 26. Follow spiritual teachers and thought leaders online. So, any type of person that you like. I follow a ton of astrologers online, on Twitter and Instagram and stuff. So I just recommend, if there's someone you really like, if there's someone who's very inspirational, someone that you've read a book and you're like, oh, I love this person, I want to hear from them all the time, I want to hear what they think about, follow them online. You'll be surprised. They're always tweeting. It's probably their assistant, but they're always tweeting something, and it usually, serves as a nice pick-me-up, especially in the cesspool that is the internet. So try that. Tip number 27, practice compassion and forgive yourself for past mistakes. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself, guys. If we make, and you know what? I'm going to be honest and vulnerable. I'm not good at that. I'm actually the worst to myself. The worst. I could find an enemy on the street that I'm probably nicer to. It's I'm really critical. I'm really hard on myself, and I want to do things the right way. And so, I really don't want you to be me in that regard. Make sure to be kind to yourself. Tip number 28. Buy a crystal that you're drawn to, research it, and use it appropriately. I say it in this order because a lot of times people research a crystal, they have a problem or they have a thing they want, and then they go research the right crystals. Then they pick a crystal that looks pretty or they want, and then they go to the store and then they buy it. But I really like this approach. I don't know who told me. I think it's probably some of my crystal friends. They said go to a crystal shop first, touch the crystal, pick up the crystals, see which crystal you just can't get out of your mind, like the one that you're just like, I need this, and buy that one. I've done it before, and one time I did it, and I've done it many times, but like this one time in particular, the pull was so intense, and come to find out it was for psychic abilities and intuition, and I was needing that. So again, try those steps and see how it goes. Tip number 29, meditate in the outdoors, on the beach or on the grass. I think it's really good to do that, to find a serene place outside where you're safe, and just meditate in the against the serene background of nature. Tip number 30, spend time visualizing your goals. So this can allow you to manifest your dreams through the power of visualization. So you can either create a vision board with images that inspire you. You can either come up with affirmations that you can repeat throughout the day. You can even just sit in silence and visualize and try to think what it smells like, looks like, feels like to be where you want to be. And we did it. So that is the 30-day spirituality journey challenge. And comment down below which of the 30 tips resonated with you the most, and which one you can't wait to work on. Which one are you dreading the most, but you're going to do anyways because you are valuing this journey of introspection and tapping into your spirituality. But remember, spirituality and this type of thing is like a constant work, thing that you do. It's a continuous process of growth. And by implementing or incorporating just a few of these practices, you can possibly find a deeper connection with your higher self, with God or whatever you interface with. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I would love to see your beautiful faces next time. Okay, I'll see ya. Bye.